On the Verge is a call to wake up and feel fully alive. It's a way to shift beyond your busy mind, beyond doubt, drama, distraction, and fear, and to step into a space where you feel your natural clarity, confidence, and vitality. So the Verge is this exact moment. It's the gap between a moment ago and a moment from now. It's this exact moment. And when we can learn to arrive, to show up fully right here, right now, we experience a space. This space that feels very ordinary, but for many of us, extraordinary. And it's in this space on the Verge where we tap into our natural capacity to shine, to connect, to feel more alive, to be more creative, more compassionate. So the Verge is this exact moment. So the busy mind is really a catch-all phrase I use for any of the contents that hold your mind. So for instance, in any moment you might be thinking about what you had for lunch yesterday or a conversation that you need to have later. You may be thinking about an issue at work when you're at home, or you may be thinking about home when you're at work. So anything that is holding your mind, including emotions, if you're holding on to emotions. Emotions will come and go. Your thinking will come and go. Stories happen and they pass. But if we hold on to them and we continue to generate them in our minds get full. They get frenzied and frazzled. And that's what I mean by busy mind. So shifting beyond your busy mind doesn't mean stopping yourself from thinking, because we can't do that. Our minds will continue to think, just as our eyes see and our ears hear. Our mind in many ways is like our sixth sense. And so we can't stop our mind from thinking, but we can learn to gain a new perspective of our thinking, of thoughts. And so shifting beyond our busy mind is really a way of saying, glimpsing yourself beyond all of the mental junk that you hold on to. And it happens very often for all of us. So for instance, you may be driving home and you're driving home from work and you're at a red light, and then all of a sudden you look up and you see the sunset. And for that split second, you're like, right? You're beyond thought. You're beyond thinking, processing, planning, doing, being, doing, thinking. And for that one moment, you're feeling awake, fully alive. Time may stand still for you. And so these are what I call glimpses. Glimpses of being on the verge. Glimpses of being alive. And so in the book, what I do is I help the readers through practices and strategies start to have those glimpses more often and start to eventually trust that those glimpses are really who we are naturally. And all the stuff that's happening in our busy mind all the time, it's not that it's not natural, but it is in many ways, we've become very conditioned to live just here, as opposed to living from our senses, our full senses, our emotions, our heart, our sensations, our physicality. So being fully alive really is a way of, another way of saying feeling fully embodied. I love that phrase, life is not a spectator sport. Our lives are so precious. We have this one beautiful opportunity to experience what it means to be human. And what I've experienced in my own life and through teaching is that when we can get out of our own way, when we can truly allow ourselves to arrive in the center of each moment fully, no matter what is happening, we directly experience life. We experience, we experience the vividness, the high definition, vividness of everything that we see, taste, touch, feel, hear, smell. Life becomes vibrant when we step into the center of it. It doesn't matter if you're drinking a cup of tea or if you're sitting by the side of an ill parent, right? It doesn't matter if you're writing an email or if you're watching your daughter play soccer. Every moment counts. Every moment. And when we start to experience that directly, our lives become so rich and we feel more empowered, and we start stepping right onto the field in the center of the game called our life. And that's the essence of living on the verge. When we can show up, when we can wake up, we shine. We shine brightly in everything we do, in every conversation, in every word we speak, in every action. And we show up fully, brightly in this world. And that's really what I am hoping to share in On the Verge, is a way to wake up, show up, and shine.